For the CT side of Fnatic, they've got the CZ abroad in the apartments. He almost took face against one player. Does find Red Star in the end. Get that kill for right back out of position. Join his teammates on the short control.
Bubble could just get a moto smoke down, just flash them out the apartment, just pop them in towards the side, but Brawler gets away with more.
And a third kill as well against Dreamer. Bomb being dropped, and now Han suddenly alone. He does get that one frag at least before he's 6 HP. The landed plenty more headshots. He will find JW on the second, but that's as far as it will.
This banana take coming in for the Fnatic side. Jakino a little bit wider on the long angle, bit of a swing out from Red Star. Instant one-on-one trade though.
Ooh, Han and Victor getting involved, and the Deagles maintain the man advantage. Dreamer finds JW as well out on the A bomb site, and some very clinicals. Bigger start. You know, the pro leagues, for example. That's the one thing that comes to mind, and the main achievement that they qualified for. Yeah, they're running this tournament. Something to behold. We mentioned that during the pre-game. And Brolin's going to try and bring that momentum to a halt. He gets the opening kill on Han. Flash in to allow Golden some breathing room. He gets naded back to 62 points of HP. Dreamer deals with Brolin, and Bubble finds Golden all the same. The 4 versus 3 ensues. The bomb can go down. They do find one pick through the smoke, though, so the retake is still on here for the CT side.
Yeah, they need to get another pit back quickly, and going back to a 3 versus 3, this could certainly be on for the retake for Fnatic. Try and get those nades in, at least get the smoke down towards Banana.
JW finds Bubble on his 2K now. AUG of Victor watching, and the Deagle goes ham for JW. Jakino will close out that last frag.
There's not a lot of utility here, though, for the Fiend side. No one went down to a Mach 10 of any of the rifle players. Jakino does hit that first shot, just fall back instantly to Arch.
Oh, overcooks the flick onto Victor. Red Star will follow suit on JW on the site. Oh, left to Crims. He's been seen. The Deagle doesn't land a shot. Crims going to try and hold off against him, but is overwhelmed with the double peek. The bomb plant secured of a 3 versus 2. Fnatic being overwhelmed by the aggression of Fiend. Fiend have taken us back to 2-all again. Now, well, we just continue going back and forth here, Dweg. Health can Golden capitalize on the kill. Look into that gap in the smoke. JW's gone for the backstab, though. He loses the fight against Han. Golden finally finds Bubble through that smoke. Drop stab. Bomb! Oh, Victor's got the kill on Red Star. He's just aided Fnatic there. It's a 4 versus 2 discombobulation there from the Fiend camp. And that's going to cost them the round, I think.
Oh, it might do. And they've got to try and get the bomb back. At least they've got a couple of AKs to work with. But Dreamer and Han, they're both tagged up.
Dreamer on 40, Han on 63. They have found Golden regardless. Jakino there with a trade. AK could line up 2 picks. Go back for the bomb. Expecting Crims to come back from Banana. Is he going to challenge him directly here? He looks like he is. And that's going to cost him. Should have gone for the plant. Should have gone for the extra money. Tags up against him in minimal amounts. He hears Dreamer being close to the AK, sees the shoulder, gets the frag off on him. The flash coming in ahead too late as the peek out of the T side forces the issue. Now Crimson's got several players to find with the short control. Red Star trades him as Bubble ends up falling. Brolin's been seen at the edge of the smoke, contested by the AKs. Victor can get his trade and grab that rifle to a 3v2 retake.
Oh, just so scrappy again with the trades. And now in a position for Fnatic that this retake's just not going to happen. It is going to be coming to a lot of trading rather than sort of the slow and methodical playstyle. Oh, you can even remember back, maybe another apps pop actually.
Deagle in, Incendiary out, AWP trying to focus against him. Crims is going to catch off Dreamer. The opening pick found. Jakino and Crims with the Molotov and the M4 continue to find all the picks as Fiend just capitulate here on the site. Here it bursts through, catches one frag on Victor. Got to get a lot more if he wants to clutch this round. A full-blown ace in a 1v5.
Yeah, they're all swinging out for the short position. Might be able to get away with 1 or 2 more picks, but it can't be much more than that. Try and take the duel out towards a long position. And you're right, Jay, we've got another tied-up scoreline.
Of course, the AK's forced on the issue for Fiend once again. Still got a little bit of cash to buy into. Crims' SMG could get caught off. No, him and Golden peeking in at the right moment as Victor's turned away from Han. Can get one good frag back. AUG and JW strikes out to connect it, however, so it's a 4 versus 2. And it seems like Fnatic will finally reclaim the lead that they've hunted for so long.
And now we see just a bit of aggression coming out for the City side. They push themselves right up towards the bottom of mid.
Can get smoked off here. I hope Red Star puts that smoke out. They're going to go dry facing. That's not a good idea. Lightning up. Knocked down for Golden.
Oh, they've actually been able to find a window.
Roland does get overwhelmed with the numbers game, but with the support of Jakino, they recover it. Crossfire locked and not even a point of damage being done to Fnatic there. Initial offensive here for the Fnatic side. Flash is coming in immediately, the smoke's coming down. Crims on the other side gets Ferrari peeked by Victor. Headshot inbound for the AK. One player in apps, one player outside, and there's no control towards long. The two CTs that were on B are starting to go for those rotations. Incendiary's up here, Red Star trying to creep forward to the smoke as Chiquino does catch him outside of the site. JW with a pick on Han now for the secondary kill, 4 versus 2, making it 1. Bomb gets dropped. And Fiend looking a little bit staggered and not as confident on these site hits as they were looking in the early game. They're going to go for the XE here. Smokes down Moto. Slow rotations inbound from Crims, and Red Star finds Brolin. Time is running slightly shorter here. The AK is going to get forced out of the open. Flashbang does catch them blind. Red Star gets golden regardless. Chiquino with his responsive kill. Crims watching out for Dreamer. Han lands on Chiquino and makes it a triple against Crims. Perfect to the head. Oh, do they have any HEs they can put down? Yes, they'll do that damage. Han can't quite get the kill. He's going to burn. Golden opens up with the 2 frags to start things off against Han, and Red Star continues spraying to try and catch Victor. Taking some return damage to the AK, but they've gained the 5v3.
And whether this is a Fnatic in the prime or in their weak stance, what I'm noticing between them and Big that we saw in the last series, Jay, is just utility. How excellent it is from these tier 1 teams.
Yeah, they just want to just drive face in, hope they can catch a T-side player. This time there is no CT member back over at the CT spawn to allow the smoke to be less impactful. Victor's got to clutch it. He only gets so far with it. Brolin, the smoke. Try and look a re-smoke down for Fnatic though. Brolin's going to try to get up close and personal. Perfect flash. Chiquino still peeks in to back him up, and he's just hitting every single shot. Orps involved. Han can get a trade back on Crims.
Yeah, the nades could come through for Dreamer too, but you're right about JW. Han is just looking towards that library position. They peek into it. JW now out from the balcony trying to see what he can do. Finish up with a couple of kills, and that's all down to Han and JW. What a hold all by himself on the A side. Gets... I like this crossfire being set. Good smoke down towards long. Victor's going to push forward of it, though.
SP in, plenty of players around, and Golden flicks to the head. Finds that first one. Dreamer with 2 kills. Does get traded. Han looks for his own headshots and lands them all. Flicks back 90 degrees towards JW out of the apartments. 1v3 for him, and Han gains his triple for a 6th round with the Fiend board. Very nicely done. Kill, and Red Star tries to fall back. I think he might have seen Golden. Golden definitely saw him, and now he's going to get pressured. The SMG burst through. They're going to catch the kill. Fnatic. Nades back here for Han, might catch the likes of Golden. Indeed, he does send that rifle flying his way, back with an upgrade to a 4v3, but still a man advantage for Fnatic. Victor's got to maintain control, and Chiquino reads him, tagged up to 4. JW stuck in the backlines from the apartments lurk. It's a 2v2 scenario. Fnatic might get the bomb down. Dreamer has no idea that JW's there, does find his spray. Brolin with the face, gets a dink off, but Dreamer holds the kill. A lot of damage done by Fnatic there, though. Crossfire locked, AK... Seen to the edge of the smoke. Dreamer thinking about it. Don't switch out now. Smoke's clearing. JW wins that fight. Minimal vision. And now flashes out towards Banana. Give up the ghost on what's really happening. Bubble's got it all to do with Famas once again. The flashbangs don't connect. 2 smokes go down. Wildly firing away. Crims will get the kill. Red Star with a trade. Does drop the bomb temporarily, but it will get picked up and planted.
Now, there's only 1 kit in play for this city side and a flash to work with. Han trying to see if he can spam through the smoke. No more damage coming in, though.
Yeah, HP advantage for Fnatic on this one. Doesn't stop Red Star from finding the headshot. A triple for him now. Rolling out in the open, looking for Han. Gets the trades again. Red Star, however, leaning forward next to get the quadra. Victor looks for the headshot back at the Shire. Headshot connects for Brolin, makes his own 3k work. And makes the round happen for Fnatic. 1 kill found, and then they stack their way out of apps here. JW still watching the upper floors. Tap through the headshots. Doesn't secure a 2nd kill. Okay. They've got to press the banana now. AK picked up by Dreamer. Going to have to back up on the defensive line. 1 CT out towards Cross. Bubble spams his way forward. Gets dealt with by Brolin. Red Star can get the trade. Needs to find that 2nd man. Does damage to the likes of Golden, but it will be a 2 versus 2. Dreamer and Han up for the retake. Watching out that cross. When does Dreamer send this forward? That's going to indicate the retake. Inbound, hitting the skybox, forcing Chiquino out into the open. The USP takes phase. It doesn't get anything for it. Dreamer tapping forward, looking for the headshot, looking for the spray. Can't connect it all together. Advantage they needed to take here in this series, because Mirage and Overpass are going to be very difficult to win out against a team like Fiend. Han still going to make it difficult here in this round alongside Red Star, who follows suit with a trade. 2 for 1. Bubble catches Golden past the smoke and all. So a 2-man advantage rests to the CT favour.
Oh, but why is Bubble getting so aggressive towards Banana? They've got themselves a 4 versus 2, and they've just given away a slight advantage. And now JW, he's doing his own thing.
AK moving up. Victor caught him. That's all left to Crims, 10 HP. Dinked down by Bubble on that aggressive face and surely should not be in with much in this round. The CTs have the bomb control. Very scrappy stuff from Fiend, and I guess you could say the same thing for Fnatic to a certain extent. Ooh. Okay, no, Dreamer's got the angle on lock. I thought for a second that all three players were going to be there before Han gets to it. More utility inbound to see T-side players to find, and, well, Han just gets dealt with immediately by Crims. Order Victor as Dreamer falls. 1 kill found, 2nd kill not so much. JW with another double. J double kill, how about that? Red Star, 1v4's got to hold back and save the AK. I mean, I realised that
when you sort of get the caliber of a Fnatic, they haven't really played anyone to this kind of a level, and it just sort of shows that maybe they are a lot more comfortable against some of the lower-end teams, but when we face up against Tier 1 competition, it's not going to be as easy as it was.
And straight in for Fnatic. They want to end this one quickly.
Ooh. Still a one-on-one. Decent trade coming out for the T-side. Crims. Oh!
GG, boys. GG, boys. It's over.
Oh, my goodness.
That is disgusting. That is absolutely disgusting from Crims. Fiend all baited into the B-side because when you've seen as much as you have, when you've been shut down by single bullets, what else can you expect? Golden with his kill. Victor facing Crims, can't get the triple, but they know where he is. He actually gets 2 trades, so 2 kits for the retake. They don't have to worry about time here. The AWP of Giacchino. Did he hear Victor? See the utility coming in, sprays through, out of the cubby corner, reveal his angle. Giacchino tagged up to 20 HP. Han now got a chance, but he's got to clutch it 1v2. Got to find JW first and foremost. Rounds that corner, sees the AWPer, but JW finds his spray. Headshot on all, 16-8 for Fnatic. And, well, I might have misjudged Fiend's chance of getting the 2-0 this one. Things off over there, Fnatic on the defensive to kick things off in this map up. A map that has still been so dominant for the Bulgarian camp. And let's see whether they can do some damage here with the pistol. Already spawning out Giacchino. 2-3 kills return for the USPs immediately for Fnatic. A 3-on-2 scenarios. The bomb is dropped in the open.
Red Star's been able to sneak his way in from window, but what a hold that was out from Crims towards that sandwich position, being able to fight a couple. And now for Fnatic, they just go more passive. They don't keep fighting. They know that the bomb's been dropped. Red Star at least brings it back to a 2v2.
Even man standing, Golden's been tagged up as well. JW on rotation to support. He gets gooshed and founded a kill. All on Golden with a smoke and defuse here. Tapped on the bomb once. Dreamer's going to see him swinging out. Gooshed him down to 16. Eventually capitalised on the kill. Flash is going over for Fiend to go for another very quick B hit. He's supported by utility this time. One player can sneak in from underpass. The player on the site itself, though, overwhelmed by the UMP of Victor.
Oh, great shot coming out for Golden. So at least that's an AK that could be saved in. He can just save onto it, and the rest can just look for extra kills. Whenever
he's had that CZ in his hand, it's always led to some sort of casualty over on the Fiend side. But I don't think it will be many more than just that one casualty. Crims definitely swinging the way of Fiend at the moment. But the guns are coming through with backed up by an AK. Extra firepower to work with for Golden. AWP out for Red Star for the first time in this series. And he gets impact, finds Golden to start.
A bit of a trade back from Brolin, but he should just get spammed towards this underpass position. Really can't get away with too much from this. Victor just running in towards the B side. And he's pretty much just opened up B. There's only one player towards Van.
And I'm also going to keep the AUG suppressed here. He was tagged so heavily. Victor's spray eventually lines up through the smoke to find JW. The AWP Giacchino hoping for an overextension from Victor. Fiend have given a couple of overextensions.
Giacchino's able to drop an M4. Crims is going to do the same. Brolin, if he wants to as well. So
the AWP's on Han this time. He's looking in towards the apartments. Giacchino's AWP set towards short. Finds Bubble. Han gets caught off by JW. So Fnatic actually finally opening a couple of picks.
Yeah, Han just trying to work in and around the aggressive B apartment smoker. Red Star's trying to get in for market.
He snuck by them. Oh, this could get real fun. They're going to face the Giacchino, though. They should have waited for this AWP to get flanked, because they're just going to face him. And Red Star's backstab is good for nothing now. Giacchino caught AWP JW in the apartments. They should have waited. Red Star, though, running straight into the site. Can he catch off the M4? 15 seconds. Oh, taps attempted, but none connecting to the head. Just damage done. Fnatic take their first.
Just more distractions were trying to be pulled by the D side, but just swinging out wide from the short angle. But it's just easy pickings, really, for Giacchino.
Again, Dreamer and Victor should have just waited on the short control, allow Red Star to get the backstab in. I'm not sure whether there's a breakdown in communications or something else going on there, but they should have just waited. Golden's not going to wait to open up the round, neither is Brolin. Straight to picks in as Fiend try and rush down Fnatic. They're getting picked apart though. Jakino in with his kill on Han. Bomb dropped in the open scene, but a player peeking out. Victor gets caught and Red Stars again left to clutch it here. Brolin up in the apartments on over Balk. Golden smoke to the left-hand side, peeks out to the right. Jakino with his AWP frag is found again on the sites here. All sorts of CT players ready and waiting. Red Star's going to drop out, try to look towards jail. Golden's repositioned, caught Dreamer instead, lines up a few more frags. 2 kills to his name, and now the AK can strike with the spray. Brolin with 2 of his own. And 3 to the board of Fnatic. Into the apps window. Was a lurk player though. The main T-side forces aggressing into the A site. Will catch the kill on Brolin. Not ready for Crims. Back over towards the ramp control. Will do isolate him. Take him down in the end. Jakino forced 11 HP on the AWP. Han gets that frag involved. Fiend with pistols do better than rifles apparently. Bomb plant secured. JW left alone. Does find at least 1 frag here. Smoke back on the bomb. So you see the second or the third. Will he try and go for the defuse? He's sticking it. No. Bubble finds the kill. The AUG hasn't seen anything towards the palace position though for the CT side. They might think there might be a mid play, but as they aggress forward, Crims gets Dreamer and Jakino finds Han. 5 on 3 picked up. The AWP wins the battle for Bubble at the very least. Cleans up Jakino's part of things, but AUG now sees where that bomb's been dropped now. Good frag, easy as. Red Star finds Crims. Victor's got to try find entry here on the site. The bomb is on his back. They were looking for what I believe was going to be a retreat and a safe call. 10 seconds, the bomb's going to go down. Golden's going to try swing and deny. Yeah, he takes out the wrong player. The bomb just goes down, but there's no time for Victor to get back out of dodge and defend. Folks, inbound here towards connected jungle and stairs. A player over at Sam, which is going to have to be checked here by Victor. But Brolin still gets that kill. Dreamer there with a responsive frag. AWP and Jakino still not missing. And he gets Red Star at close range as well. Crims back at CT trying to focus on the remaining 2 players, of which there are 2 of them. The 4 players remaining for Fnatic thinned out to 3 as Jakino does get naded out. But instead Han gets on top of triple stack, sees what's going on, both AK spraying manically, can't catch the frags, but Han peeks forward into the AWP's hands, and Bubble's left alone to deal with it all. 1v3, and Crims secures the kill. Doesn't get anything out for it, nailed out of position on 4 HP. Jakino sees that mid-control, does get dealt with by Red Star though.
Oh, what is going on today? Now we've got a 5 on 3, the Deagles are doing work. Brolin is so aggressive up towards CT, they could just all swing together and overwhelm this A site now.
Dreamer is at least traded back. Victor now going to make his way forward. 1 player in the sniper's nest could be a bit of a thorn on their side. Nice nade on doing damage, but Victor and Red Star overwhelm Brolin. And once again, the pistols are going to step up to the table here. They've heard Golden into the mid-control. Will drop down, but the Glock will try fight against him. Doesn't quite get that frag together. Deegan instead of Victor ready for the shoulder shot. And the second and the third connection. Leaving it all to JW to clutch this one. Deegan on site. Bubble finds the kill. The stance going into round 15. If Fnatic able to take this round. And Jakino starts things off with a stellar shot against Bubble. I don't know how he does it, man. He looks like one of the most confident players on Fnatic right now.
He really does, and what a change this has been in the last sort of month or so that we've seen for Jakino. Another great duel coming out for Brolin. JW swinging out wide, got the bomb dropped, does put a smoke down a little bit too late, and now it rests on Golden.
Oh, just domed by Dreamer through the smoke. 3 versus 2. Brolin finds Victor to return to 1. Dreamer grabbing that bomb, and he's getting the bomb plant here. He'll be allowed that much. It's a case of the retake and how much he can hold off in that respect, and the Molotov even denies him that much here. More time for Fnatic to close in the pincers. AWP fights, Jakino wins it, and Fnatic get to 6.
The A site, and it seems like it is going to be a split into A.
Hanging on from Crims could do some damage, and indeed it does. Victor, Bubble, Red Star, Rubble in particular falling to the hands of Crims. Dreamer will trade him, JW falls all the same. Jakino and Brolin in a 4 versus 2 situation. Gotta go for this retake because it is the last of the half. Smokes at the ready, nades back to return some of the damage that was done initially by the HE of the CT side. And Brolin falls with Jakino wondering how he's going to clutch this one. As great as he's been, this will be a clutch and a half for him. One that he probably can't win. He does find Red Star at least to start, but the flank inbound. Jakino being closed in from both sides and also running out of time.
Deep smoke out towards CT, but yeah, hard in the backstab. Easy kill coming in. Not on the board for Fiend, that's more like.
Straight in for the Palace dive for the Fnatic pistol. Set up Victor in with a kill to open things up. He's got two teammates surrounding the crossfire, and they get a 2-for-1 trade. Fiend are forced back, but all the headshots continue to pour in for Bubble and Victor. And Crims stands alone in a 1 versus 3, being faced in upon by Dreamer, jump facing with the headshot on the P2K. Found the openers, and Fiend have turned it around. So
yeah,
very, very interesting indeed for the CT side. Hahn caught off for the USP. Does get one good frag at least. M4 of Victor. Picks up himself a triple. Nice and efficient. JW.
Come on, who's hungry? Who really wants this frag? JW is so desperate for a Zeus kill, but nobody's really facing him. They're so passive that eventually the USP
no shots will connect as the T's initially lean up towards the A side. They're drawing a lot of attention in towards the mid control, and Dreamer is going to have success because of it. Brolin's down first.
Oh, what a fantastic mid-take from Fiend. So much utility over the top. It does mean that they're a little bit more cautious and more retake heavy on A, but they've already been able to strike with the opening man advantage.
Victor will find Jakino next to the 5 versus 3. Sees a couple more T-side players back and forth, left and right and up and down. Golden finally gets a trade involved for Fnatic. A flashbang going over. Heavily tagged across the board, so Red Star can get his kill. Crims can respond towards it. Hans Orb connects onto 1 and to 2. And Fiend looking good on the CT side. Fnatic struggling
further forward, and for Fnatic, this deficit is just getting larger and larger.
Yeah, a lot more rounds to bring back from here, but they have got the D-Eagles out, and the Deco round will find Victor to open things up. Bubble finds the train and finds Shakino on the second follow-up. Deagle back here into the ladder room is still getting close to catching off Bubble, but Red Star's there to bail him out. See the last 2 players get one of the kills as well. Can't quite make it a triple. Crims keeps the damage held together and follows suit on Bubble as well. So, Orb, little does he know that there's players behind that wall. And look at how far Bubble's extended. Look at the apartment's backstab. Gonna start sneaking in. Grab the bomb carrier of Crims. That's huge. Alongside Red Star's double up in the apartments. It's all falling apart for Fnatic. The timing's so perfect for Fiend.
The clock down. Fnatic are just saving. And for the City side, they're running. They would have hunt these last players.
Get them down after time, preferably. I don't think they'll get towards Golden. They found Brolin at least dropping his gun. I imagine the Fnatic will still go for the buyback around this AK. A little bit extra time with this, but here they come. Second wave of utility here. Orb in, lines up a collateral, only gets the tag on Golden behind JW, but Bubble's got 2 on the lineup, headshots and all. AK recovered by Crims, bomb dropped to the open, he'll pick that up as well. Bubble faces wide, does lose his life for 1 good trade at least for the T-side line. Brolin coming up with a dink on Hahn, still Hahn reads it, Red Star follows suit.
10 out of 10.
10 out of 10, and that means there was a 5th round also there, which they didn't get the opening kill on. This will be the opening kill for Dreamer, though. Make that 11. Can they make it 11 for 11? Well, Dreamer and Bubble definitely will look for those frags to make it happen. Hahn with the AWP, picks up 2, and that's GG. Fnatic will have to go to map 3. Fiend have just fragged and found every possible moment. And for a 16-6 on their map pick and Mirage. There was no doubt they'd take it. That's exactly what they've done. Overpass is coming up to decide who goes to the semi-finals after this break. Do not go anywhere because we return. Left and right and smokes go down. Body blocked by 1 member of the CT side. Counter flashing will try to stop them. Red Star turning away from the flashes coming into the T side line. Crims with 1 frag, Golden with another. Hahn gets the trade back in. Can he land another headshot? No, he cannot. Jakino with the peek in, with the pick. Dreamer and Victor up for the 2 versus 4 clutch. Here on the retake, the kit is nowhere near them, I don't think. Bubble was dropping earlier, also mid control. Victor tapped up by Brolin, gets that body shot kill in. Dreamer with 1 frag to return. Needs that second, will not get that third. You might expect it to be. Hahn and Dreamer will be the ones to keep your eyes on. Bubble will peek up towards the short pipe, get the kill on Crims. Red Star leans in with his Deagle tapping forward towards Topcon, so CT's just cross-firing, hoping to catch off the T-side presence. Bubble does get caught off by Jakino in the end, but Dreamer responds to Golden for a 2-for-1 on the trade.
Yeah, got to focus the attention back over towards the B-side by the looks of it for the Ts.
Molotovs coming in as a result here. 1 player out towards the T ramp, drops that bomb. JW finds Victor, but Dreamer finds the 3rd kill in the round. Galil picked up Mac 10 of JW, trying to wrap the corner, trying to catch him off at Monster. Grab that bomb and get it planted, but look at how quickly Red Star gets to the site itself. Mac 10 spray goes all over the place. Glock burst comes up, gets that 1 kill, but no more than that. And Fiend secure the 4 spy. Second jump was a perfect chance to get the tag in and start off the round. It won't equate to a kill just yet. It might do later. The flashbang in instead. Hahn and Bubble combining to find Jakino through the wallbang headshot. Hahn gets another kill on JW, capitalizes on the kills to return despite him being early tagged. Fnatic crumbling to pieces. Crims reveals the position of the AK as Brolin leans up towards long control. Is Red Star being covered off here? Flashbang in to allow the peek. The FAMAS is still not going to go for it. Hahn gets his triple in the end. Quadra up for the headshot. He's finding every single one. Jump face of Bubble has seen the player back over to the long control. Incendiary coming in from Victor. They have a smoke they can put up there. I don't think they do. Hahn's on the rotation, so we can put his smoke up there eventually. Crim's going to try to take face of Jakino and Brolin. Get those picks back 2 for 1, making it 3 for 1 actually on the trade. Flashbang in, Hahn could find 2 kills, only gets 1. The nade against Crims could be enough to find the kill, or he uses that gap in a smoke. Bomb plant for Golden, now in front of the truck. Dreamer's got 2 players to find, not seeing where Brolin is. Out in the gap. Brolin will catch the kill for it.
A couple of players when they've got the double orbs in play, and Hahn is still pressing. He still wants to try and make another impact frag.
Kill on the second man. He's going to get found. Peek into the bathrooms as well. Red Star's there to cover him off. Back into the bathrooms. Hahn lands his triple, and Jakino left wondering how he fights out of this. A 1 versus 5, and Hahn takes no prisoners. Orp of Red Star looking right and left. Hahn has seen them into the mid control. Does get overwhelmed by the Deagle, so that's 1 Orpa gone. And also half of the defensive of the A side gone. The other one backs up towards long control. Might bait in aggression coming in from the T side forces, but they can secure a bomb plant. And for a deco, that might just be more than enough. Dreamer and Red Star will clean up the rest of the players, leaving JW alone, who also should end up falling down pretty effectively. And indeed, Red Star straight in with the head, splattering the Wonder Child's brains all over the mid position.
There's an A anchor. You've even got a little bit of over aggression coming in towards the short water, but not pushing it entirely and taking the area of the map.
Oh, JW, a fraction of a second too late to react to Bubble's position. Crims will find the trade, and Dreamer lines them right back up to the man advantage. 2-man advantage for Fiend and Jakino and Golden. Well, it's just immediately, as soon as they get some sort of way back into the round, Fiend just take it right back out of their hands. Maybe there's a chance for Jakino to do some damage against the AWP. Nades against him though, tagged to 56 and smoked off position. He does catch on in the end and make a double up. This round is not over for Fnatic. The flash is on Red Star. In theory, he could get his teammate into position, but now they're going to flash out towards the monster control with the Molotovs inbound. Orpa checking, tapped up shot from Red Star, connects to Jakino, and it's all on Golden. Nade in hand, bomb on back. Nading that Bubble actually doesn't quite find the kill. The spray is way too far wide though. Smokes to suppress continuously here to the monster control. Little does Victor know Jakino's right in the midst of his crosshair. If he blind fires now, that nade will do his damage as they strike towards short. They get that 1 frag. Great flashbang's going to blind off the CT players, but Victor and Dreamer still hold all the picks. The crossfire is so beautiful. And Golden will get 1 trade. Trying to find that second, but Hahn bails out Dreamer.
Carp, this is a very, very different looking Fiend side.
Oh, Crims strikes on Hahn, a star, but Victor immediately in with a response, and you can just see watching out of the divider. CT starting to move forward. They've seen JW, but Red Star misses the shot uncharacteristically. Victor can't get the trade. JW just falls into the hands of Dreamer. Brolin finds his trade, but Dreamer responds all the same, and Golden is all that remains. Flashing his way back out. The bomb is in CT control, though, so he's got to fight hard in the next 45 seconds to get that control back. He's probably got to win both of the fights now. AK on Dreamer. Bubble, I think, is looking for a rifle. His USP is involved here. Is there one that was dropped upstairs somewhere? Well, it won't not matter against him. Orb shot from Golden connects to Dreamer, and Bubble has got to play close range. He's not got the firepower to work with, though.
Yeah, he dropped that Orb, so he's only actually got a USP. It all comes down to the pick. Golden knows exactly where he is. And where does Bubble go? Time is low.
Got to fall back out. Let Golden get the bomb, grab an AK that was dropped there in Divider or an M4. Flashes inbound. Golden can plant safe the bag. He gets caught off on the timing though, and Bubble somehow wins that. USP in hand. It's stuck. Fiend have the half. Utility inbound. Bubble watching with the AK. Flashes inbound. 2 players caught off. 3 falling. 4 falling. 1-man traded on the CT side. It's another round for the Fiend.
The monster, and Jakino's got to find some space. They're actually rotating a 3rd player back to A.
Oh, Giacchino wins the fight against Red Star, and now the rotation might get brought in. Good thing that third player's out there. Bubble and Dreamer still getting the trace together. 3 versus 2 Golden Core. Oh, Victor's too low HP. Still gets Golden to 9, though. The bomb can cross to the site. It can get planted from here. I say that, and there are incendiaries coming through from the CT side. They're going to try and deny it if it's all possible.
Hard just working. Oh, that actually denies the bomb. The time's so low. Golden's got to get back into the site and get the bomb down.
8 seconds, seen by Han, taps through the AK, and Bubble swings with his AK of his own. The last Spring Sweet Spring doing massive damage. They got eliminated in the GSL. Straight in, out towards the monster control for the T-side forces. Dreamer and Victor have the crossfire, but Crimson Brolin can somehow force the issue out. Leave it on the AWPers, of which Red Star gets found. And Han is left to do all the damage. Can he find the 1v2? He has not got a kit. He's smoked off towards heaven. Can he look onto Brolin? Can he catch him at ramp? He's probably going to have to be the first port of call here. Giacchino's watching the short control. Han looking for his way in. All a case of timing. All a case of movements. All a case of positioning. And Brolin finds the pick. At long last, Fnatic. And Fnatic in with a 5th round perhaps to close out their T-side. And Crims already gets the opening frag on Red Star.
Yeah, they get the dink off, but they don't connect it into a kill. Bubble's now starting to push quite far forward. Oh, could he actually get in behind them? Oh, there's a chance here. Oh, Dream actually wins a fight to JW in Colin.
That's pretty big. Are coming in for the A-site XE. Victor, Dreamer and Han to hold off. Crims turning, catching Han as he tries to play anti-flash at the worst possible moment. The kill comes back to the 10 HP player. Golden catches Dreamer in the corner. Victor gets overwhelmed. And as good as Bubble's backstab could have been, it will not equate to anything here in this map up. Maybe he could find a bit of a couple of exit frags, but probably not a retake for him. Does face in, does catch Crims at the secondary kill. No smoke on him though. Can't out. Bomb plant in the open. 2 T-side players to find. AWP in particular is watching the angle on right. Gets the kill on Giacchino. And that will be 10-5.
They've got a flash to try and get players in, but Bubble's hearing all the footsteps.
Sees the shadow. Dreamer catches Crims as well towards mid. Great crossfire held by these two. And now it rests on 2 for Fnatic. Giacchino entering in with the USP. Golden trying to try provide some support here. They do get 1 headshot in against Red Star, but time has ticked too far. Oh, another good kill for Golden this stage, but Victor comes back and returns it, and Golden just can't hit his headshots. Does find Victor in the end, tap the bomb, try force another player out, but he's dead out of time. And so long as Fiend just continues shoulder baiting him, he won't be able to get this round. He'll fall back, hold on to the kit at least, but definitely not hold on to the round against Fiend. They have 11.
Oh, CTs are coming back though.
So they are doing. Giacchino, scout, set to the back lines. Trying to hold off against the Deagle. Does take its tap, and Dreamer catches the headshot. 5 versus 3. Deagle's on mass here. Brolin's going to get caught at the edge of the smoke. Victor just sprays through it. Catches his man. CZ does quite a fair amount of damage, actually, with his burst fire. But Crims only with 1 kill, and Golden, it's best to hold on to the head Kevlar here. There's nothing that they can do. Bubble might do so instead. Galil up. AK looks right. Galil looks left, nice. And they get the kill. Very nicely done.
And moments like that is so easily to get overchecked, but they're actually going back into B. They might be running into a little bit of a stack, and JW, as soon as they lose the advantage, he starts making an over-aggressive play. More mistakes coming out for Fnatic now.
Yeah, Giacchino can't do anything with that pistol as well. Tagging Victor for 29, but that's as far as he goes. Han on Golden. Look at the Crims.
A great opening pick coming in for JW, and now for Fiend, they're just going to leave 1 lurk around the A site. Bit of an aggressive play going out from long, and now just a lean back into B.
Brolin catches Red Star up towards top and mid, so that's another good frag. Victor gets JW with the end of the smoke, so now Crims all alone on site, playing around the pillar, domes Victor. Gets the 4 versus 2 scenario. Krieg on Han still going to be a little bit limited. Dreamer's going to have to be the man to do the heavy lifting. Does see Golden, does catch Crims as well. Han actually combines to support, is still one of the kills away, but a 2v2 scenario has been gained, and that's the main thing here for Fiend.
Oh, this backstab out for Monster could be everything. Is anyone keeping an eye out for it?
Han's watching the short presence. His back turn, no one's looking at Monster. Now Han is. Krieg, AUG I should say, looks on, gets the kill. Dreamer back at water. Back's going to be turned towards one of the CTs, and unfortunately, it's the wrong one. Giacchino peeks in, which is so surprising considering how well that did on the CT force. Maybe it is a CT-sided thing. Straight in, Victor takes JW, Golden tries to trade, and he doesn't get anything out for it. So much damage done to Fiend, but all three players are alive. Crims has seen Bubble, who he himself is falling back. Happen over, Victor's making a lot of noise, so Jakino's going to know that they're here on the A site. And Victor just peeks him. Haven't factored it in at all. Bubble might get traded at least for Crims, but this is a round that's going to be considered by Fnatic regardless, so it doesn't matter what exit frag damage they can do. 14-6. And they're going to go hunting here on the T side because they realize they can still win these fights. And if they take all guns away from Fnatic, they'll have nothing to work with. And probably a match point, a quarter-final point will be secured by Fiend.
What a round for Victor. Honestly, just entry after entry, vital kill after vital kill, and the Hunt's coming in. There should be no way that Brolin holds on to this. He's got to take duels onto all three players. Doesn't even happen. Red Star gets both kills on the Hunt. Hey, this is a decent read. Long has been taken so quickly. Who's got eyes on it, though?
Now in, flash forward, Jakino seen, AK wraps the corner, Bubble gets the kill on Brolin. Jakino are going to get overwhelmed. Everyone gets overwhelmed by Red Star. Although the nades were great, not great enough. JW, 1-on-5, does find one good shot. A Bubble. An SMG to hold off with a FAMAS. How do they do this?
They've got to be able to just get some insane picks, but there it is from Victor. Just straight wide swing come out. They trade out at least Jakino onto the site, and now it just comes down to the rotating players, Jay.
One backstab set up towards top mid. Look at how aggressive Red Star wants to get, though. Finding Crims. JW tapping forward does get Red Star released, and Bubble 2 versus 2, making it 1 though. And now it's all left to JW. No diffuse kit. One flash on utility. AK recovered. He'll check back, he'll check front, tap that bomb, look left, look right, look long, look everywhere, but not see any attack from Fiend. If he stuck the 10 seconds, maybe he gets it. He gets harm though. That's not going to be enough. He can't see Dreamer. He can't defuse it. He's dead. It's 16-6 Fiend. 2-1 against Fnatic. They're in the semi-finals above the legendary team that they are. And OG, well, they've got a task and a half.